Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Buccaneers win this one to the tune of 13 points. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Scott Fujita will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. Broken ribs severely hampering his mobility. They'll keep him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. LaCharles Bentley won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. It's a broken hand, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. On to the serious news of the week. N.D. Kalu is done for the year, as he'll watch the rest of the season from the sidelines, and they'll be scrambling now to find someone that can fill his shoes. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Steve Smith is going to find himself in street clothes for the time being, and that'll be a major blow to this club. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Chargers won this contest, but will stay at the first place in the AFC West. Tim Carter stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Bears, Saints. Team some Drew Brees connected with his man on this one. The Bears go on to win this by the final score of 29-24. Andre Johnson pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Texans beat the Raiders. In the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, we had the Eagles decisively win by 17 points. Down in Texas Stadium, we had the Cowboys lose by a wide 15-point margin. Falcons, Dolphins. Wide. Flores calls signals at the 12-yard line. He's so dangerous, buying time, moves out of the pocket, fires, touchdown. The Dolphins win this one by the final score of 31-24. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Pope will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 4 years, $3.9 million. Clayton will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Dolphins.
The Patriots erupted for 400-plus offensive yards in their victory at Gillette Stadium. In an NFC West matchup, we had the Rams win their 10th game of the season. Broncos, Colts. Game of the season. Peyton Manning calls signals at the 12-yard line. He's so dangerous, buying time, moves out of the pocket, fires, touchdown. The Colts win this one by the final score of 33-21. The Lions lost on the road, but will get to head home and meet the Seahawks. The Jaguars lost this one, but will stay at number 2 in the AFC South. Rod Gardner stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Jets, Bills. His team, Justin McCarron's, is always a guy to look for when you're at the 10-yard line, as they are right now. Here's the snap, the lob, touchdown. The Jets go on to win this by the final score of 23-10. And in our final game, we had the Redskins come away victorious.
All right, Boomer, thanks. Time to check out our playoff races now, as December is officially upon us. Let's start it out with a look at the AFC. Meanwhile, over in the NFC, the playoff picture looks like this. So that's how things shape up. Still plenty of intriguing matchups upcoming as we get closer and closer to January. So that'll do it from here. Boomer, we send it back over to you.
That'll do it here for Pivotal Week 14. Things ought to get very interesting over the next 3 weeks, huh? Before we go, my prime-time players' game balls go out to a few gentlemen that are pushing their teams toward the playoffs. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.